Nice to meet you.
How
My
you
name
doing?
is Ashley.
My name is Leon.
Nice to meet you, Leon.
You too.
How can I help you today?
You know, I honestly, I don't even know why I'm here. I don't even know why I came here. My friends thought it was a good idea to come here. My family thought it was a good idea. I honestly, I don't have a problem. I don't even know why they thought I should come here. I don't even know why I'm here. I don't even think this is a good idea.
Okay. What convinced you to finally actually make an appointment and come in today?
They've been harassing me for so long, for like months already. They're like, come on, man, you gotta go see a therapist. You have a problem. I do not have a problem, okay? I don't understand. Tell me. We only have one life, right? I want to have fun.
As far as I know, yes.
I want to have fun, okay? So I'm working, I'm going to school, and I'm having a good time. What's the big deal? I don't understand. Why did they see a problem with that? What, I can't live my life the way I want? I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not hurting myself. So what's the big deal?
Okay. And when they bother you and harass you, you say to come into therapy, like, what are they saying? Like, why are they saying that you need to come in and see someone?
It's bullshit, man. You know what it is? Because they work all the time and they go home to their wives and they hate their lives. That's why. It's just jealousy. That's all it is.
Jealousy.
Yeah. They hate their lives, and then they see me having a good time. Look, I have a lot of friends, okay? I have different groups of friends. I'm out of the house every night of the week having the best fucking night of my life. Every single night, okay? And they hate it. They hate it. They hate it because I'm having a good time and they're home stuck with their wives who they hate, alright? Who they can't even fuck anymore, and I'm out with a different girl and I'm having the best night every single time. And they just can't stand it. So I don't have a problem. Do you think I have a problem?
Why do you want to know how I see it as of now?
Because, I don't know, everybody seems to have a problem with the way I'm living my life. I don't understand. You're a professional, but what do you think?
I'd like to know what you think. You seem to be speaking from everyone else's perspective, and you do mention that you don't see that you have a problem, but everyone's opinions bother you that?
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. Like, come on, man. Okay, yeah, so I like to, hang out, whatever. I like to go to bars, and I come home at, whatever, for 4 or 5 in the morning, and then I'll get, 3-4 hours of sleep, and then I'll go to school and go to work. But, I'm still responsible, I'm getting everything I need to get done, and, I don't understand. Where is this even coming from? It has to be jealousy. It can't be anything else. It's just pure jealousy. And then I have, my female friends, who call me a womanizer, and they tell me, oh, you have to settle down. Why? Why should I settle down? I get sick of them. But where is the problem? Why can't I have a different girl? They all want me. So what's the big deal? Why can't I go out with a different chick every single night? I don't get it. I'm comfortable with that. They're obviously comfortable with that. Why do I have to get criticized from them? And then my family's always criticizing me, telling me, you're not living your life the right way. You have to settle down. Why? I don't want to settle down. I want to have fun. I'm in my early 20s, okay? And I'm having the best night of my life every single time. Why can't I keep living my life this way? Where is the problem?
Okay. Well, let's look at a few things here. So, you reference your friends a lot. You say they've settled down, they have jobs, and they're jealous of you.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. And so explain to me, what were the dynamics like between your group of friends before they settled down?
Oh my God, those guys. Oh, party animals. Man, we had so much fun. Oh God, how many things we used to do, man. We all used to just... we used to go out, all the time, we would go out, man. We were the weekend warriors, and we were the warriors on the weekdays, alright? We used to go out all the time. We would go to Atlantic City, we would go to Vegas, we would go on all these different vacations, we would go to different clubs, find all these different girls, bring them back with us, have all this fun, and then, all of a sudden, all these guys get into relationships, and then even our female friends get into relationships, and then it's what the fuck, and then they're out there criticizing me because I'm still living a good life, okay? I understand, you're not having fun anymore, but don't take it out on me, why should I be the bearer of their guilt, in some sense, I don't want to do that, I'm not even criticizing them. Listen, you guys don't want to hang out with me, you want to do whatever you want to do, you want to settle down, have families, live boring, bullshit lives, go ahead, but, I have other groups of friends that I have, and I want to have fun with them. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to have fun every single night, because you have one life, that's all that matters, is how much fun you have.
Okay. It's a really strong point of view to have. And your friends' partners, how do you feel about them? Their girlfriends or wives now?
Oh, please, they're awful.
Do you have a relationship with them at all?
No, I can't stand them. Especially, my best friends, forget it. Their girlfriends are awful. First off, they think I'm the bad influence on them. Like, come on, give me a break. Like, these people don't have their own minds, you know? So it's like I don't even understand where it comes from, you know? And it's like, and also with their girlfriends, like, you know, like, why are you criticizing me too? You know, I'm not even friends with you. Like, fuck off, you know? Go criticize your husband. You know why? Just because I ask him out on a Monday night to have a drink or two? Come on. Like, give me a break. What is that going to do? I'm not asking him to go out clubbing on a Monday or Tuesday night. But, yeah, you know, my relationship with the girlfriends are terrible. You know, they're just, you know, the typical women, you know, the ball and chain, you know. I mean, come on, you know what I'm talking about. You know, they get with the guy, then they change him, he becomes a completely different person, and then it's like he's no fun anymore. That's it, the fun is gone, you know, he becomes like a loser. And I'm never going to be that, ever.
Okay. You mentioned that I know that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that? That I know that the ball and chain and how the females change the males?
Oh, come on. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've seen that happen with, you know, your male friends where, you know, they were like these adventurous, fun, outgoing guys, and then, you know, they get, not even married, like let's say they get into a serious relationship, and then that's it, you know, they're done. They become zombies. Like, nothing matters. You know, they have responsibilities, they have to do laundry, they have to take out the trash, they can't go out on a Monday night. I mean, come on, like, that's bullshit. And you know what I'm talking about. I know you've seen that before.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume right now that I know that is maybe you referencing, like, me as everyone. Like, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a general consensus is that
Yeah.
everyone at some point in time has witnessed or been exposed to these type of situations, have observed these things happen in their own personal lives, so it's something of a commonality?
Yeah. I think that happens all the time. I think it's just like, for whatever reason, it's just a fact of life. Well, not for everybody, obviously. You know, guys like me, man, forget it. I'm going to be a bachelor until the day I die, you know. That's just how I am. But, you know, I think, like, look, a lot of guys, you know, it happens to a lot of them. You know, it's 100%. It's a fact that a lot of them settle down and then they're done. You know, they become a shell of themselves. They just become, they're not fun anymore. There's nothing to even, you can't even go out to the bar with them. Do you know what these women do? They put like fucking, you know, they give them dates, no, not dates, times to go home. Like, you know, they'll tell you, oh, you have to be home at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. I can't even have a poker game with these guys because they tell me, oh, no, you know, my wife says I gotta be home at like 10 o'clock. Like, you know, give me a break. You know, how do they let women control them? That's fucking ridiculous.
Okay. And what was your last relationship like?
Oh, God. Yeah, the day was pretty similar, you know, same old ball and chain. She tried to, you know, get me to settle down, and there was just no way. You know, we had fun in the beginning, and then, like, it started getting so serious, you know. She started talking about, you know, like, hey, you know, we gotta get, you know, let's think about marriage, and I was like, whoa. You know, marriage, like, come on. Like, that's just, you know, that's not who I am. It's not even you, okay? It's just, it's me, you know, literally. Like, it's not even, I'm not even just using that expression, you know, just like, you know, to not hurt your feelings. It's really just, it's me. I'm never going to get married. You know, I don't want that, you know? And she knew that coming in. She knew that. I told her, look, you know, I'm not that type of person. I don't want to get serious with anybody, okay? This is just not where I am in my life. And she seemed okay with it in the beginning. You know, we had so much fun. We went out all the time. You know, we went clubbing. We went to different bars. They took her on vacation. So it's like, you know, like, come on, man. That's just how I am. I didn't cheat on her or anything, but I wasn't willing to get serious with her, okay? That's just not who I am. Eventually, you know, I mean, look, it's nature. You know, it's natural. People get bored. You know, it's over. It ends. You move on. So why can't she move on? You know, like, leave me alone. And, you know, she's still harassing me to this day, you know. After she broke it off about the whole marriage thing because I didn't want to marry her, you know, she would still call me all the time and, you know, still try to talk to me, tell me how she loves me. And I'm like, whoa, you know, you just dumped me, you know, and I'm cool with that. Clearly you aren't. So, yeah.
You used the word harassing, and I wanna talk about why you picked that word. But first, I'd like to know, what is marriage for you? Like, what does it mean?
What does marriage mean?
Yes, to you.
It's a prison sentence.
Prison sentence.
Yep.
And why do you say that?
Because it feels like you're in jail. Like, just like with my friends, you can't do anything. I mean, come on, you can't even come out the house. You're like chained to your house. You're chained to your wife. All right, you know, like, I can't live my life like that. It's a prison sentence. She's the fucking warden. Let's be honest. You're the prisoner and she's the warden. That's how it is with my friends. So, like, there's no way I would ever do that. And plus, I'm a free spirit, all right? I like to do, I like to do what I want to do, and there's nobody in the world that's going to tell me how to live my life or what to do, ever.
Has this idea of marriage always been like this for you?
I don't know. I guess, when I was young, whatever, I kind of wanted it, but, after some time, I was like, please, after the bullshit Disney movies fade away from your mind, you kind of see what it really is, so. I mean, I think we have a notion of marriage, a romantic notion of marriage when we're younger, because Hollywood instills it in us. But when you actually see what marriage is like, it's like, forget about it. And like my entire life, even in my childhood and my adolescent years, with my family members, I've never seen a successful marriage, whether it was with my parents, whether it was with, my aunt and uncle, whether it was just, friends of the family. It never works. Like, I see that. It never fucking works. So why would I want to do that to myself?
Okay. And you say your ex-girlfriend, fiance, girlfriend?
No, girlfriend, yeah.
Okay.
Not fiance, never that.
Okay. You said she was harassing you still now. How so?
Well, she keeps calling me all the time, just to talk and, like, tell me about her day. Like, why are you calling me? You broke up with me. It's over. Stop. Well, I've moved on. I don't know why you haven't. I don't know what you want from me. It's like, you know what I feel like? I feel like she's calling me because she thinks, like, I'm going to change my mind. Like, she's going to get under my skin. Like, oh, if I just show him enough love and enough affection, he's going to become the man I want him to be. No, I'm not.
You seem very adamant about that.
Oh, yeah. I told you, no one's changing me. No one's changing me, and no one's ever going to control me.
Why do you say control you?
Because that's what marriage is. I told you, she's the warden. And I'm not living my life that way.
Okay. So these are marriages you've observed in your life, your family, your parents that have failed.
Right.
How did those marriages end?
In divorce. And some of them went to separation and they actually didn't get divorced, and some of them just ended in divorce, and it was horrific. Like, well, when I say parents, it was really, my stepfather and my mother, because, my father left us God knows how long ago. So, yeah, that was a horrific marriage. Like, I was like, who would want this? Who would want to go through this? I didn't want to go through it. I didn't even want to be a part of it. I was in the middle of it. And the same thing with my aunt and my uncle. Like, holy shit. Like, my uncle would embarrass her in front of everybody. And then, she was such a, I don't even know what you would call it, but, like, I wouldn't call her a slut because she didn't sleep around, but she was always, like, flirting with other guys. And, like, well, who would want that? Who would want to go through that? That's awful.
It's a lot to experience.
Yeah.
And you're saying it was awful, but how did you feel when it was happening?
Yeah, I felt horrendous. Like, these are my family members, and look at this. Not only are they embarrassing me, but, like, why are you doing this to yourselves? Like, why? If you just didn't get married, none of this would have happened. You could have just broken up and moved on with your lives. But then I feel like they first got married, and then they had children, and then, like, that's it. Once you have children, you can't even leave the person. That's why it's terrible. It's like a snowball effect, It gets worse and worse and worse, and then at the end, you can't even leave the person. They clearly all hated each other, so why stay together?
And when you and your girlfriend broke up, mutual?
No, she broke up with me, but, like, yeah, whatever, I was cool with it, I didn't care. I told her, she was talking about marriage and family and children, and I was like, well, that's not me, that's never going to happen. So, and then, she said, oh, I'm going to find someone else, and I feel like, she tried to bluff me, like, she thought, like, if she told me, I'm going to leave, that if I'm going to leave, like, I'm going to change my mind. I said, there's the door. Yeah.
So that's how you responded? You like...
Yeah. I said, out.
You didn't try to...
No.
Say, let's work anything out?
What's there to work out? We want two different things. So, what's there to work out? I don't care. I didn't meet her.
So, if she hadn't broken up with you, do you think you would have ended?
Oh, eventually, yeah, of course. There would have been a cutoff point somewhere. I don't do long relationships. I never did. So, eventually, she would have been out. So I was like, okay, cool. Saves me the pain that, well, not even the pain in the ass that it would have been, breaking up with her, because, the crying, please stay with me, so, whatever. I was happy.
Had she met your friends?
Yeah, she met friends. She hated them, and, Well, no, she liked the ones who were settled down. So that group of friends, my best friends, who were my best friends, she loved them. She's like, oh, wow, they're such nice guys. They're living life the way, just they're doing what they should be doing. How society tells you, you should be living. But she hated my party animal friends, that's for sure, because they just didn't fit her mold. They didn't fit what she thought, you should be doing.
Okay. It's a lot. This relationship with your ex-girlfriend that you had and your notion of marriage, and for some, you still don't understand why you maybe come into therapy on your own?
No, I really just came because, they just kept fucking harassing me. Like, I don't want to be here. I don't even know. Like, I was like, okay, if I come, will you guys leave me alone? They said, yeah, we'll leave you alone. Okay, so that's why I'm here. So I won't have to hear their bullshit anymore.
It's kind of to please your friends?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, did you feel like you got anything off your chest or enjoy talking?
I would say this to anybody. I don't know. I really didn't need you particularly for it. I'm pretty open about my life. Everybody knows who I am and what I'm about. It's not a big secret.
Okay. Are you willing to come back for another session?
I'll come back if they keep harassing me. Yeah, sure.
But are you willing to come back on your own, despite their...
No, I'll only come back if they keep harassing me. I mean, I think one is enough. I mean, let's be honest. This wasn't helpful. What did I get out of this? Come on. I'm not going to change. I told you that. There's no chance I'm changing. I am who I am. I'm the big dog, alright? So, yeah.
Do you think anyone's trying to change you?
Yeah, all of them are. 100%. They want me to be something I'm not. I'm not that guy. I'm not Mr. Family, what was that Nicolas Cage movie? Family Man. No, that's not me.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, if you're willing to come back for another session, I think it will be helpful, and that you will see the way the therapy can connect certain events for you, some of your thought processes and some of your ideas, and maybe you'll soon realize that talking to someone outside of your group of friends may be helpful, may be a solution to a problem that you may not see right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's a starting point.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, I'm willing to try if you are.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, it was nice meeting you.
You too.